Okay, let's go ahead and do a couple of things here. There we go. Alright. Okay, that's fine. Okay, just wanted to go through just a couple of things that we're doing in my classroom and during this e-learning. And I'll take a look at one of my periods. One thing that's very important is upcoming assignments. This tells them what's due and when's due. So they should be working on a chapter 10 section 1 packet. There's 3 pages long in there. We do have announcements that I can put out there for them. So it's about basically being Friday, we're going to go ahead and make sure all of our assignments are caught up for the weekend. So there are several students there. Some are wanting to go on even further, as you can see. There's class code at the end of it coming into the classroom. Put a little picture here of what it looks like on their side. It seems like one of the issues that we're having is the students are not actually clicking on the turn in button when they're done, and it's red, so that means it needs to be turned in, and it'll be actually go into green color then. So I've already gone over there several times. The issue of not able to print. They can go ahead and copy just the answers down and bring those to the classroom. So here's what it looks like on my end. So I can take a look here at this is period 3. This is the assignment. I attached the assignments on here, okay, for them to do in their PDF files. And it says here each student will get their own copy. Okay, so not one person's doing all the editing. That's pretty important to make sure it's done. So here's 12 that are done, and it shows you 19 that I'm sorry, 9 that are not done. So you're looking at 21 students in that class, and then they make their comments as well. Okay, can't open it on my Mac. It doesn't actually have that option. I talked to her, come back to her about talking about Adobe Reader. So I'll go ahead and email her back on that today. Student tutorial, which is just a quick film for them to look at. It's 4 minutes long. Who's done, who's not done. I told them to watch it. Helps out at all. Try to get some feedback. They haven't written me back. Alright. I don't have to turn anything in. Chapter 10 section notes. This is a new one that I had to put down because this one goes out to each student. Before I had it to where the student would edit the work, and that's not a good idea because then the students have all the answers then from one person, so it's not good. 15 are done, 6 are not done. And then I put my stuff here. Okay, so this is the same assignment as the 5th. Okay, do not do this twice. So I made a point for them to tell that. 4 pics, 1 word. This is an assignment that we're going to do when we get back. It's a project. It's a sign-up sheet. So we had all 21 of them actually sign it up. Okay, so they're telling me who's partners. Okay, so there's no one there. Okay, all right, here we go. Here's the next one. Finish the American, the Story of Us, episode 3, Going Westward. This is the history channel and the version of Manifest Destiny and moving out further west. We started this film when before we left, so I wanted to make sure they finished it. And this is a follow-along that I've attached as well for them to work on as they watch the film. So I think there's only one more person, and I'll get in touch with them today. So there's a lot of back and forth on some of these. Like this one has 17 comments. You can actually scroll these. Okay, write your answers from the video. We talk about that. Right, this is no longer a link. And then I give them some more instructions on how to do that, and turn it as a hard copy if they needed to. And then they get some more here. Can we answer just the answers that we questions that did not answer starting at the 24th? I said no on that. I'm not sure where they actually ended up at. So for everybody's sake, I just say go ahead and watch it and do it over again. Textbook page 344. So I can actually import my textbook pages and have them go ahead and read, because they might not have brought their book home. 18 are done, 3 are not done, so I want them to answer just 2 questions there, 2 vocabulary words. This is that other notes that was down here, okay, and it does not say that they have their own copy, so there's 3 there that need to turn their work in. Reading chapter 10, section 1. Again, this is the book, textbook, back on it. Okay, again, making sure everybody's done. And there's so many people are not done and done. Okay, I put down here, yes, you can read the textbook now. We did a lecture on chapter 10, section 1, building we're talking about national identity. So I put my YouTube here that I did last year, and it's still good for this year. So I put that on there and told everybody to watch that since we're not in class. So 20 done, 1 not done. That's the last one. So in a nutshell, we covered chapter 10, section 1 this week. And really, we didn't lose any time because they had to read it. We finished up the YouTube videos. There's 2 of them on Westward and 1 me lecturing. Then they had to do a textbook page with two problems, and then the notes, which was about 3. This, I believe, was 30, 32, 35 points. And there's that project, 4 picks, 1 word, getting up with the partner. And a couple of tutorials. And the worksheet, which is 30-something points as well. And that'll wrap it up for the week. So, e-learning, not losing any kind of time whatsoever, and keeping them ready to go. So, just a couple of points is to make sure I print off a hard copy on whose work, who's not done their work, and communication is crucial in this environment when we're at home and the students are at home and we're not in the classroom. So communication and accountability, and that's going to determine whether it's a success or not a success. And this is this is a learning curve, not only for the kids but also for the teachers. So I'm sure that we're going to do other, more practice and practice and practice. Practice doesn't make perfect, but perfect practice does make better. So that's what we want to do, is make ourselves better. So, all right, that's it. I'm going to get off of here and go back to work.